to stay anywhere in Metro Manila or even when you visit your favorite province.
Good morning po mga kabigatin. Si Ross Del Rosario po ito ng Radio Inquirer, DCIQ 990 AM. Ang inyong pong pambansang vlogger ay narito na naman po sa ere. Nakikigulo, nakikiusyoso. Kasama po ang ating Mr. Vigattin, si Ellison Barcelo.
Yes, good morning sa lahat ng ating mga kabigatin. Maraming salamat at pinaunlakan tayo ng mga bisita natin ngayon, Ross. Marami tayong pag-uusapan ngayon, panay 3D printers.
Puno nga ang radio booth natin ngayon.
Kasi Ma'am Arnie nakikinig. Ma'am Arnie, next Saturday sana makasama ka namin.
Sana nga. Laging wala si Miss Arnie.
Easy.
Okay, so 4 na kumpanya po yata ang kasama natin today.
Yes! At mga batang-bata, at mga magagandang lalaki. Maganda. Mga
kasing ganda na lalaki natin ba?
Medyo lamang sa atin ang konti.
Oo nga. Sige, una natin patagalin?
Huwag na natin patagalin, syempre.
Unahin na natin. Sino na unahin natin?
Syempre, yung pinakagwapo.
Ang pinakagwapo? Sino ba rito pinakagwapo? Di unahin ko sarili ko.
Huwag mo lang banggitin.
Okay. So,
sige, isa pagkalista-listahan natin.
Sige. So, in-arrange pala ni Ellison to based sa pinakagwapo. Okay, unahin natin ang President and CEO ng Omnipab Incorporated, si Cedric Nang.
Good morning, Cedric.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me here today.
Okay.
Good morning, Cedric. And then, nandito rin po kasama natin si from Puzzle Box 3D Philippines, si Justin Gabitan.
Morning.
Good morning, Justin.
Morning.
And also, kasama rin po natin ang founder and director ng Shape Cloud, si Mr. Eric Chua.
Hi, good morning. Happy to be here.
Good morning, Eric. And of course, we have from Dreambuild 3D Technologies, we have Christoph Reliera. Is that correct? And also Ana Orlina.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Christoph. Good morning, Ana. Si Christoph ang General Manager and Entrepreneur ng Dreambuild 3D Technologies, and si Ana ang Creative Head. Okay. So paano, Ellison, mukhang maganda yung topic natin today kasi 3D printing. High-tech.
High-tech ngayon. Explain natin, sinong pwede magpaliwanag sa inyo doon sa itong gamit natin ngayon, no? We have kasi right now, yung mismong printer, 3D printer na nandito sa studio, dinedemo natin. Actually, nagpiprint na nga right now. Sino pwede mag-explain kung anong model?
Yeah, so right now, you can see our 3D printer, it's working now. The way it works is something like the plastic. So plastic goes inside an extruder, so it gets really, really hot. And after it gets really hot, it uses a 3D file to layer down heated plastic until you get a physical object. So the machines like this, they have lots of different kinds of technologies. This one is called fused deposition modeling, which is a very commonly used technology that actually all of us here mainly use. So it's pretty interesting.
What kind of technology is that?
Fused deposition modeling. So it's called that. It's called like that because it fuses plastic layers together until you have a final product. Yeah.
You can imagine it's like a glue gun.
Yeah.
It's like a melted plastic glue gun that solidifies so fast that you can print layer by layer on top of each other until the object is built.
How long are you going to print, for example, measurement? Give me some measurement and how long you're going to print.
Yeah, okay. So right now, actually, we're making something that's around, this is probably like 4 inches it's around 4 inches in width and maybe almost half an inch in height. And this is going to it'll be finished actually before the end of the hour. So it'll be maybe around half hour left. So it's pretty short for something like this.
Yeah. Say about your company naman.
Hi, I'm Cedric from Omnifab, and our company, we're doing the sales and distribution of these 3D printing machines.
You're also a startup company?
We're also a startup company, yes, because 3D printing as a whole is relatively new. So that's why I think that the more of the new entrance to 3D printing is relatively young. and so yeah, we're glad to be in this industry.
So sales and distribution, how many brands are you carrying?
Right now I'm carrying 2 different brands for 2 different lines, because as Eric said, that 3D printing has so many different types of technologies that there are desktop level, there are industrial level printers. So different technologies has different applications.
So when you say desktop level, that's for home use?
Home use, yeah. You can think about it same as a 2D inkjet printer, that you do have home use household printers, and you have production grade printers for publications and such. Same thing, yeah.
So when it's home use, meaning it's already affordable for mga homeowners.
Yes.
So anong mga price range ng mga you're distributing?
The printers right now in the industry, I think, would range around 60 to around 200,000 pesos. I think that's the range.
For
Depending
commercial
on
use?
For commercial use, but these are the desktop level printers, the entry level printers. So that's usually the range. The industrial ones, production grade printers, they would range up to millions and above, 2 million above, something like that. Yeah, but the quality is very different. Application is very different also. But all in all, it's all very fun.
Can you give me some history of how 3D printing evolved?
3D printing actually started way back in the early 1980s.
Okay.
This is people don't really know this.
Who invented the 3D printer?
His name is Charles Hull. He's an American back in the 1980s. Yeah, he founded 3D Systems Corporation, and it's one of the biggest companies today.
So right now, ang capability ng 3D printer is only for plastics or meron na rin for metals?
Yeah, there are many different types of materials available today, but specific machines carry specific materials.
Okay.
We have materials such as metals, ceramics, glass.
Glass, I think glass.
Glass also, concrete to build those houses, as we were talking about earlier. Yeah, even food now actually.
Food. I think there's also a printer for body parts.
Oh yeah.
So that's bioprinter.
So
Bio,
organic?
yeah.
Bioprinter.
Bioprinter.
So it prints organic cells.
Ah, wow.
How about you, Christian?
There was actually a news about like a baby got saved. Like they printed the heart. They used that heart to use for the baby.
No, but that's the model itself.
Yeah.
Not just the actual heart, but a 3D printed model. Para dun nila ma-analyze and makuha yung mismong procedure kung paano siya i-save yung tao. But not yet on the growing of the body part.
Okay.
But what's nice about bio 3D printing is that you use the patient's own human tissues. That means the rate of rejection is actually quite low. And then you don't have to wait for donors, and we all know there's a very long list, waiting list for those donors, for the organs.
So there are actual success stories now of using 3D printing for that particular purpose.
With animal testing, especially, yeah. Actually, they started doing that in the 1990s already. They've already printed the kidney back in the day. We just don't know about it because it's not commercialized.
But that's not here in the Philippines.
No, not yet.
So you're going to carry that kind of product?
We're trying to bring that all in here. Yeah.
Puzzle Box soon will probably have one.
Nice. There you
I
go.
think there's one of the guys making his own printer. Who's that guy?
Justin.
I'm Justin.
Justin
I am from Puzzle Box 3D printers. So
you assemble your own printer?
Yeah, but ang ginagawa namin is basically specialists kami sa 3D printing.
Okay.
So anything with 3D printing and 3D printers.
Ikaw yung hahanapin namin.
Parang ganun na. So ang nagsimula kami, we created a Filipino-made 3D printer. Okay. Ang pinaka features natin dito, this is sariling atin. So this will help create mga jobs natin and mga benefits natin because all the parts, sa 80% of the parts is from the Philippines.
Magkano naman compared to like this machine?
Also, yun rin isang advantage natin since gawa sila dito, very affordable.
Definitely mas mura.
So, yeah,
mga ilan na difference? How many percent?
Less than 40,000. So, yun yung entry price range natin. Okay.
Compared to what? How much?
usual price range ng 3D printers, like sabi ni Cedric here, is around 60,000 to 200,000. So yun yung mga common range ng printers.
Matibay ba naman?
Well, yeah. Kung gusto natin, pwede tayo nag-testing ngayon.
Talagang hinamon tayo.
May dala ba siya?
Papapalikin natin siya magdadala.
So when you say 80%, ano yung 80% na yun? Ano yung 20% na hindi pa natin kayang i-provide here in the Philippines?
Well, yung mga electronics.
okay.
Yung mismong tinatawag natin na microcontroller board.
Medyo mga maliliit na components.
Oo.
Tanong ko lang, halos kayo na ba yung sa industry o marami pa?
There was actually you guys met us at the 3D printing expo. So there are a small group of players.
How many?
I'd say
100?
No, less than. Much less than. I'd say like
Less than,
15 to 20 something.
Why?
Even less.
Is there really a market for 3D printer? Right now?
Yeah, I mean, we think so. I mean, these guys, a lot of us are selling printers. We're doing a lot of services. So like each of us in our own lines, in our own markets, have seen that a lot of people are interested about it. And the thing that makes it sort of halting right now is because not a lot of people know about the technology, which is what we're all trying to promote.
Okay, the conventional way of how to make something out of plastic is by design, then by injection machine.
That's one of the ways.
The ways?
Many ways are casting. You can sculpt it.
Okay.
But those are all the traditional methods of creating things are all called subtractive manufacturing. Okay. Subtractive meaning you cut away the materials. You start off with a block of material and then you cut away from it. What's really revolutionary with 3D printing is that it's called additive manufacturing, that it adds layers on top of each other, meaning that you only use the materials that you need for your object. You don't cut away. There's a lot less waste. Sometimes resulting in about 90% less wastage.
If you're going to make a mold for a certain product, how much the cost, more or less?
Usually metal molds would range from 100K, 100,000 pesos for small mold, and then it goes to 1 million, 2 million pesos, depending on the complexity and the size. So with that, and then
I think you have also to change the mold if ever you're going to adjust the design or.
Yeah. So the difference there is that with a mold, it's really good for mass production because there's economies of scale involved.
Okay.
So the more you produce, the cheaper it is per product, per unit. But there's MOQ there. There's minimum order there of a couple of thousand pieces before that would be worth it for you. Now, what 3D printing brings is that you easily prototype anything very cost effectively. You can print one because it always starts with a 3D design. From a design, straight to the printer, straight to production. That's it. It really simplifies manufacturing in that sense. So it really brings...
replace injection machines by 3D printers? Eventually?
It would, but not completely. I don't think it would be completely replaced. It's actually complementary to each other.
Pinapabilis na yung process.
Wala bang kayang talagang mas mabilis yung labas ng input nito kaysa input ng ano? Is there a way?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Pero
in split seconds,
bumibilis
in split seconds, tapos na yung product.
Yeah.
Sobrang bilis, no?
There are there's new technologies now called the clip 3D printing technology. If the listeners want to...
Di ba, may head yan, di ba? Can we use multiple heads for a certain pattern?
You can do that. You can do that. Yeah. It's already available actually. Those ones, the prints in 2 colors or different materials. Yeah, it's already available.
Okay.
Napapansin ko kasi yung printer natin, parang naka-enclose siya. Necessary ba yun talaga naka-enclose or design lang yun?
Depende siya sa material na piniprint natin.
For safety siguro kinakailangan talaga.
Para hindi
for education, yeah, probably for the kids is better to have it enclosed because it is hot. Mainit nga yung extruder niya. Yeah.
Okay. Si Ana naman, Ana. Okay. Kamusta negosyo?
Creative head.
Oh, okay.
Ano ba ginagawa ng creative head?
You design?
I just do the marketing aspect and sometimes modeling.
So how do you market ba the 3D printing ninyo?
Well, as of now, it's more on social networking. So just like website and all the posters and stuff like that.
You're all doing this full time, no?
No, not really. Well, for me,
You have a day job.
Mukhang nagmo-model ka.
Yeah.
Nagmo-model?
No, I work for my dad.
You have a business, family business.
Yeah, he's an artist kasi. That's why I took up multimedia art. So, I know how to do the creative stuff.
Kaya pala siya creative head.
Oo, di ba? Napaka-creative niya.
May pinagmanahan.
May pinagmanahan. Sige, balik tayo kay Justin. Justin, nandiyan
Yes,
ka,
sir.
di ba?
Yes.
Yung 3D printers natin na locally made, mag-assemble compared do sa mga, ito ba, ina-assemble nyo rito? Talagang...
Ina-assemble natin dito, oo. So, yung design natin, yung production process, dito talaga, sa atin.
Tapos yung materials niya,
dito rin, 80% of the materials.
80% nga.
Oo, galing dito sa atin. So, local suppliers yan lahat.
So how many people na nakakaalam na pag-manufacture, assemble niyan?
Actually, a handful lang. 2 or 3 people.
Sa company ninyo?
Oo, sa company namin. Kasi yung design naman is galing sa amin. So, yung mismong yun, process niya, yung design niya, yung calibration, yung programming, lahat is
so pagkakaalam mo ba, kayo pa lang ang gumagawa talaga ng sarili?
Meron actually na mga individuals. Yung kumpanya, kami lang gumagawa as of sa pagkakaalam ko. Pero meron tayong pwedeng gawin as hobby. Meron tayong maraming hobbies dito. Marurunong rin. Marurunong rin gumawa ng 3D printer. Tayo kasi mga Pilipino mahuhusay talaga. So, kung may mahanap tayong paraan, magagawa natin.
May diskarte talaga.
Oo, kasi gusto talaga natin mura eh.
Justin, wala bang limit kung gaano kalaking gusto kong printer?
Theoretically, wala. Pero as
sa ngayon, ano yung pinakamalaking pwede mong gawin locally?
Locally, well, kaya ko gumawa siguro ng around mga 3 or 4 feet.
3 or 4.
Pero nililimit lang rin natin kasi siya sa, meron tayong model na up to 1 foot. Because sa tagal, when you're printing a big part, masyado siyang matagal bago matapos.
Kailangan ba dire-diretso yan? Hindi pwedeng putol-putol?
Pwede naman. Pwedeng gawan ng paraan diba? Yan. Oo.
Sige. Tanungin naman natin sa kanilang lahat. Maganda bang negosyo ang 3D printers? 3D printing, maganda bang negosyo? Sino pwedeng sumagot?
Well,
may pera ba dyan?
The industry right now is still very small, but it's growing exponentially as people get more interest and see more applications to it. Like,
do you have orders on monthly basis or what?
Yeah.
Yung demand ba? Ganun kalaki ba yung demand?
Right now, it's not that big yet.
Kasi magki-Christmas, di ba? Yeah. Meron bang market pagka magki-Christmas para sa mga...
Well, we have like 3D pens. It's like it's a pen where you put in. It's the same plastic as the 3D printer uses. So it's more for for artists or just people who want to doodle anything. I think maybe that's an easy gift for people. Like we've had customers get from us to give us gifts.
Parang corporate giveaways na ba or
like personal use lang. Like
parang
to make anything they want with it.
And then they give it away as a gift.
Yeah, they can use it as a gift or use it to make a gift actually with plastic.
Okay.
Sige, commercial break.
Okay, so
na lang.
Ano ba yan?
Yan, babalik na lang tayo.
Ito?
Yan.
Is the hotel chain of choice for travelers and balikbayans. Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities, unlike other provincial hotels. Now you have somewhere comfortable to stay anywhere in Metro Manila or even when you visit your favorite province.
Ito ang Radyo Inquirer 990. Estudyante ka man o young professional, ang show na ito ay para sa iyo. Maki-join sa usapang trending sa kabataan. Narito na ang Gen YZ Radio. Gen YZ Radio. Halina, sali na sa makabagong programa sa radyo para sa makabagong henerasyon. Makinig sa mga payong kaibigan tungkol sa buhay pag-ibig, pamilya at marami pang iba. Makibahagi sa pag-inform, inspire, involve at empower ng kapwa mo kabataang Pilipino. Gen YZ Radio. Tuwing Sabado, alas 8 hanggang alas 10 ng gabi. Kasama sina DJ Andrew, DJ Elaine, DJ Carla, DJ Adrian at DJ Dennis. Makakasama rin sa pagbabalita ang ang mga bagong boses ng kabataan mula sa Young Inquirer Team. Sa pamumuno ng nag-iisang voice master ng Pilipinas, Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. Gen YZ Radio. The power of the new generation is now on air. Powered by Voice of the Youth Network and Creative Voices Productions. Gen YZ Radio. Dito lang sa Radyo Inquirer 990.
Ibig sabihin ba doon, sumuko na o hindi naman? Ang palasyo sa BBM?
Di ba, binago na nila yung sistema? Di ba, meron na silang tinatawag na bottom-up budgeting?
Oo.
Ano nangyari doon?
Kayo po'y marami ng mga probinsyang darating, lalo na ho dyan sa Muslim Mindanao. Ano ho ba yung sitwasyon po, Mr. Vice President, na nakikita nyo ngayon?
Paano yung sa susunod, dun sa balang araw? Paano kung balang araw may maglagay na, halimbawa, may isang foreign nation na gustong sakupin ng Pilipinas? At huwag nyo sabihin hindi totoo yun dahil maraming may gusto nun.
So itong lahat ng opinion to, para paglilinaw lang, ay hindi para pigilan siya sa pagtakbo, kundi para sabihin sa kanya na dapat sundin ang nakasaad sa salitang batas.
Itanong kasi sinasabi nyo, pagka-issue ng mayor's permit ng local government, baliwala na kayong fire safety inspection. Tama po ba yun?
Bayang nagtatanong, mamamayang nag-uusisa. Ito ang Radyo Inquirer 990. Saan ka man naroroon, kasama mo ang Radyo Inquirer 990 sa balita, talakayan at impormasyon. DZIQ Radyo Inquirer 990. May problema ba sa car insurance mo? Kailangan mo ng matinding serbisyo? Dito ka na sa Ants Insurance Agency. Serbisyo garantisado. Tawag agad sa telephone number 374-8900.
Nagbabalik po uli ang Vigattin Radio, Radyo Inquirer. Kasama po uli natin muli ang mga guests natin sa 3D printing technologies. So, Ellison, kumusta na ang usapan?
Yun, bali, bago lahat, no, kasi galing ako dun sa Sogo Hotel. Yung partner natin, no? Yung kakaroon sila ng promo ngayon, di ba? Ito, with partnership with Vigattin Radio, bali magkakaroon tayo ng 22% discount. I-text mo lang yung promo code na Vigattin.
Para sa lahat yan.
Para sa lahat yan. All branches.
Pati sa mga guests natin dito.
Lahat yan. I-text nyo lang po. I-text nyo lang yung promo code na Vigattin sa 0998-998-4444. Ulitin ko lang, ha? Para magkaroon tayo ng 22% discount sa Sogo Hotel sa lahat ng branches, i-text nyo po ang word na Vigattin, Victory in Governance and Technology to Information Network, sa number na 0998-998-4444. Ano pa hinihintay mo, Ross? Mag-text ka na. Alam ko.
Sige, maya-maya pagkatapos ng show natin.
Okay, yan ha. Kaya ang validity ng promo is up to November 30.
November 30, matagal-tagal pa.
Matagal-tagal pa. Kaya araw-arawin na po natin pumunta sa Sogo kung gusto niyo magpahinga. Yung mga galing probinsya, siyempre punta Manila, di ba? Kinakailangan nila magpahinga. Alam mo, Sogo Hotel, pang pamilya na rin talaga.
Oo, dapat baguhin natin ng perception dyan.
Oo
na pampamilya na rin ang Sogo Hotel.
Pampamilya naman talaga. Okay, balik na tayo sa 3D printer.
Okay. Nakatotuloy yung mga guests natin.
Very good deal.
Very good deal. Yeah. Malay mo, makakuha tayo ng deal doon, gawin nating yung mga pintuan nila, gawin nating
3D printer. Kaya yung mga decors doon, mga ornaments.
Diba? Sige. Ngayon ang tanong ko, kanina pinag-uusapan natin, is this really a good business for mga entrepreneurs to get into this kind of business, yung 3D printers? Sino pwedeng sumagot?
So far what we've seen, okay naman siya. Although
for example, this how much? 60,000?
Yeah, 60,000.
If you're going to have this machine, how long you're going ROI? How long?
That would depende na talaga yun sa job orders, and then
more or less yung maximum mga 1 year kaya mabawiin.
If masyadong matagal na.
Yeah,
masyadong matagal na yun. Magnegosyo na tayo nito.
Less than a year, pwede. Less than 6 months.
Less than 6 months. Depende kung gaano ka talaga kagaling magbenta. Yung meron kaming isang kliyente, Di ko lang sabihin anong ginagawa niya, baka magalit siya sa akin eh.
Oh, sige.
Pero nabawi niya within the span of just 1 to 2 months.
Wow.
Oo.
Pwede naman pala eh.
Yeah.
Depende siguro sa orders.
Kasi yung sa 3D printing, magsimula ka sa 3D file, sa 3D design. And that's why, depende na sa skills ninyo. Kung anong orders makuha ninyo, anong kaya mo i-model, anong kaya mo i-design.
Pero more or less, your customers are doing this for prototypes or talagang end product?
Maraming iba-iba.
Depends.
Yeah, it really depends. Kasi pwede pa siyang...
Hindi, right now, ikaw.
More prototype. More prototype. There are end use also, pero more of prototype pa rin.
Then after that, injection machine yan. Malamang ganun.
Mostly,
diba?
Mostly.
Perfect muna sa 3D printer.
Yes.
Okay. How about you, Christoph?
We have clients that use it, well, aside from prototyping.
You can name, you can name the product but not the company naman. Okay lang naman.
Yeah. Well, we have clients using, we have artists actually using it like for making sculptures. Some people use it for prototyping, and then a lot for art actually. You can use it. Also a lot of application. We also made like a prosthetic hand for medical use naman. There's also for toys also. There's a growing toy community also in the Philippines. So there's a lot of people who...
Meron ba into glass sa inyo? Wala?
Not yet.
Why? What's the market for glass?
It's not there yet. It's very, very new. Hindi pa siya na-commercialize to that.
Right now, plastic
level.
lang.
Yeah, mostly plastic pa lang.
Most common.
Metal.
There is metal also.
You're doing metal, no?
I'm doing metal.
What kind of product?
The products, I'm selling the machines. So I sell to certain companies that need customized metals.
Mas mura ba?
Mas mura siya versus traditional metal machining, ganon. And then there are certain things talaga na you cannot make without a 3D printer.
Kaya bang gumawa ng bala talaga?
Bala, hindi naman bala. The gun frame, yung mga gun parts, yeah.
Hindi, yung pinaka bullet, yung lead.
Not the bullet, not the bullet. The gun itself.
Kaya
yung gun.
Parts.
The parts, yeah, gun parts.
Everything but the bullet and the firing pin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bakit hindi kaya ng bullet or firing pin?
Kaya ba mag-assemble ng baril isang araw?
Kaya, pero hindi siya economical pagka yung bala.
Okay.
Why would you 3D print? Minamass produce na siya.
Minamass produce na.
Yeah. So, yung 3D printing
Unless, nanaubusan ka ng bala.
Pero kaya ka ng isang oras.
Pag kailangan na talaga.
Maghihintay ka isang oras bago mo gamit.
At least may backup ka lang. Yun ang pinakasabi mo, di ba? Kung lalabas ka sa gayera, there is no assurance naman na meron kang backup eh. Hindi magdala ka ng printer.
Pahintay mo muna. Teka lang, time out ha.
Time out. Mag-print muna ako ng bala ko.
Yung sa 3D printing kasi, it's all about customizability and you have to have your customized design para maging worth it siya. Kasi that's why it's a prototyping. Kapag mass production siya na material na object na you can easily buy, hindi mo talaga siya gagawin sa printer. It's too expensive pa.
Eric, what's the future of 3D printer? I mean, the next 5 years, ano bang aabangan natin? Can we print houses na dito sa Philippines?
That's a good question.
Diba? Imbis na, kunya, for example, yung mga Yolanda victims, mga tipong ganun, diba? After that, dala ka ng 2 trailer ng printer. Tapos mass-produce ka everyday ng isang bahay, di ba?
Yeah. We actually, so at ShapeCloud actually, we don't sell any machines. So what we do is we do services, and we actually use a lot of different kind of material and different kinds of machines. And we partner up with other people also who do have, who, like other companies that have different kinds of technology. So right now, like when I go to different events, I show pictures, like we were able to produce like a little accessory in the shape of like a little tricycle, smaller than your thumbnail. So the wheels of that were less than 1 millimeter. So that's something that normal manufacturing. So if you were for example going to be making that out of clay, right?
It has a battery?
Sorry? No, it doesn't work. It's an accessory. So like,
baka may battery maliit na.
So like basically right now, like people don't know you can make something that small, and you can also make something really, really large. Like you were saying, people are already starting in China to make 3D printed houses. So some of them actually use similar technologies. Like they have a giant, similar to how you see the 3D printer we have here on the show now. It uses a giant extruder, but instead of course, it's not plastic, right? It's concrete, how like Cedric said. Yeah. So it would layer down. You can see layer lines that are going to come up. So it's not the same way you would build a normal house, but it works. Anyone can just Google 3D printed house, and in a matter of minutes he can learn how all over the world, like I think in Amsterdam, they've just printed using not even using a 3D printer like this. They used something like bots using arms that can layer down also until you have a printed bridge, which works. And now it's currently a printed bridge because in Amsterdam there are a lot of those canals, so they printed a bridge and they had these bots walk over the bridge as they were making it. So that's happening now.
Do you have also steels underneath the cement?
Sorry,
do you also use steels? No
steels,
yeah, for the bridge.
No
100% concrete.
Yeah, well, that just the bridge, just the bridge, so it connects to other to like the main roads, but yeah, I mean it's all printed. It's all printed. So, but it's a different kind of technology from this one. Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, actually, for what I see for 3D printing, the future of 3D printing for the Philippines specifically.
Can we produce 3D print body parts in the next 10 years?
Really depends. It really depends on.
Do you have any association of 3D printers?
Not yet.
Who's one?
Because it's new. We just met each other a couple of months. I mean, last month.
During the expo lang. During the expo,
yeah. Like I said, like everyone is a startup.
Tayo party list. 3D printer party list.
Yeah.
So maliit pa eh.
Edison ang president.
Di ba? Pagka sumali ka dito, nasira bahay mo.
Then question ko, what is the government doing? Meron naman support from the government?
So that's the thing. They don't really have wala pa yung awareness. So that's the most important thing right now, is to expose and to raise awareness for 3D printing and to develop skills to use this one to operate the machines.
Kaya ba sa roads natin 3D print na lang?
Actually, if lahat ng possible na inisip natin na kung pwede bang ganyan, actually kaya siya. It just depends kung if we have the people to operate these machines and to make it happen.
Kasi ngayon, di ba, nagkakaroon tayo ng problema sa tubig. Gawa tayo dam 3D print.
So wala ng labor, puro 3D printer na.
Diba? Ibig sabihin,
hindi naman mawawala yung labor. 3D printing will only enhance your design. So magiging mas efficient siguro yung dam or a new design that would work better with the environment. It's more like that yung design. It really enhances innovation.
Saka palagi ko mas mabilis kunta.
Saka less ang detailed kasi less ang fault, diba?
Yes.
Kasi accurate ang pagkaka-print.
It's cheaper, faster, safer. Supposedly.
Pero hindi na may replace. Basically siya, pwede mo siya isipin as a tool. It's a tool.
Tsaka tayo rin naman gagawa ng printer eh. So hindi pa rin mawawala yung component ng tao.
Yeah, it won't actually. Especially for Filipinos that are very creative people, we just need the opportunity. Our people just need the opportunity to learn about 3D printing, to be able to use a 3D printer if they want to produce their ideas, their designs, and then eventually our service will be more in demand. Our people will be more in demand. 3D printing, we believe, actually will help our main industries, our core industries in the Philippines, such as yung OFWs, yung BPOs, our export industry, manufacturing industry. Because, for example, if you think about OFWs, pagka wala silang netong skill na to, who will hire them in the future? While other countries are already playing around with this machine, working with this type of machine, this type of technology, they hire our OFWs, our engineers.
To learn this, how long? What's the
It's fast. It's not hard at all.
Do we have a need to have a test the course for this?
It would be nice, yes, to help them with their employability.
At least, diba, merong certification that you are
an operator. An operator. Yeah. At least an operator. But you do need design skills, 3D skills. Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante. The printer itself is just a tool. The design is most important. It would account for about 80% of your output. Yeah, yung design. The printer is just a printer.
Ano yung biggest output? Size?
if it's biggest output, you can always put it together, assemble it afterwards.
Okay.
So the size doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay naman. There's actually a very bright future for 3D printing. It's just a matter of if we do something about it or not. We are trying our best as entrepreneurs, but without the government's help, it will not be adopted on a mass scale, which we need. Our country needs.
What do you need the government? From the government?
We just want them to take a serious look into 3D printing, and then to hopefully invest and implement it into schools. Bagay siya pagka sinabay natin sa K-12, which will be implemented in January of 2016. The additional 2 years is supposed to be for specialized tracks, technical vocations, for specialized skills. So why not 3D printing? Why not teach them 3D design skills first, and then how to operate a 3D printing machine?
Wala pa bang nag-reach out sa inyo sa government? Kasi during the expo, natatandaan ko, nandun yung DOST eh.
Yes, sir.
Nandun yung DOST, di ba? Meron na ba kayo nag-reach out sa inyo sa government?
They're very interested, yes. But again, everything has to go to it's a hierarchy. Kailangan ma-justify sa upper management.
So wala pa talagang
not really.
Wala pa. Ganito, to give you a comparison, no. Tayo sa Pilipinas, kailangan natin nung parang government support. In comparison sa Singapore, last year alone, yung government ng Singapore, because they realize yung advantage ng 3D printing at yung advantage nito pagtuturo sa mga bata, sa mga high school, sa mga university. Ang mandate niya is by the end of 2015, dapat lahat ng eskwelahan nila, from grade school, high school, universities, dapat may at least isang 3D printer. So yung ganong type of support from the government that they recognize na itong kasi we can only do so much. Kami ngayon sa Puzzle Box, what we do ngayon, meron na tayong mga K11, 12 packages. Pero we can only do so much. Kasi kung wala tayong suporta ng DepEd, wala tayong suporta ng mismong government, that will tell you na itong technology makakatulong talaga in the future to create jobs, to create to improve the lives of our countrymen. Yun talaga yung kailangan.
Napapansin ko kasi sa government, nakikialam lang sila or pumapasok lang sila kapag nakita nilang malaki na o kaya naging sikat na.
When it's too late, basically.
Diba?
Yeah.
Parang ngayon, meron kasi ngayong parang expo sa Mega Trade Hall, yung diving resort travel. Pero according to the organizers, matagal na pala yun. Matagal na nangyayari yun all over Asia, all over the world. Pero ngayon lang first time in the Philippines. And then yung first time na magkaroon ng 3D printing expo, yun ang first time na narinig ko rin di ba?
Yeah.
I've seen 3D printers before. Pero nahawakan ko na rin, nakakita na ako before.
Wala nagbibigay pa, no?
Wala pa nang bibigay.
Baka balang araw lang.
Mahal pa nun.
Baka balang araw, baka pagkamura na lang.
Iwan na natin.
So, maganda sana makialam ang government.
Sana makapag-produce tayo ng si Justin?
Sir.
Dapat makapag-produce tayo ng mga worth mga 10,000
na kaya na, affordable na. Para
paglaruan lang, di ba?
Meron tayo sigurong subsidy.
Subsidy from the government.
The government, no? Hindi, yung mga materials na ginagamit, imported ba?
Most of them. Yeah. Most of it is imported.
Hindi pa kaya ng local.
Anong tawag doon sa yung plastic na...
It's called filament.
Filament.
Plastic filament.
That's imported.
The ones that most of us use are actually imported because there's a
from
different
China?
countries. We import ours from the States.
Bakit hindi tayo makagawa ng
sarili natin?
Volume.
Mahirap ba?
Volume. Let's say pag mature na yung market sa Philippines, then maybe we can. But ngayon...
Can we do that using 3D printer?
No. Pwede na lahat yan.
Diba?
Eventually, maybe...
Ganun din yung product no?
Edison talaga.
Pag-extrude niya, diretso sa filament ulit.
Para
parehas.
Ikot lang.
Hindi, ibig sabihin, from raw product, diba, para produce yun. Hindi pa siya filament talaga.
Yeah.
Diba?
We're really hoping na in the future...
Wala bang machine dito na Filament, what do you call this?
Filament.
Yeah, filament.
Wala ba tayong
you
machine?
can actually, I mean, there are people who that sell the machine that can. So the way it works, right, is you put the plastic inside, and it has to like shoot it out in the string form, the filament form. So people actually sell it.
Virgin material.
Sorry,
that's virgin material plastic.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah. And so like
hindi pwede recycle.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm hoping that in the future it will be recycled. Philippines has a lot of plastics.
Oo naman, dami sa Manila Bay.
Di ba? Doon na yung pera.
Pagka doon na yung printer mo.
How about naman ng media? How supportive is media sa pag-promote ng 3D printing?
Not so much. There are gaining interest.
Ito ba yung first nyo?
Wala bang kumontak sa inyo na taga gantong channel o in-interview kayo, picture naman? Meron na.
Meron naman, pero meron naman.
ABS-CBN.
ABS, TV5, o yung mga ano tawag dito, their technology shows. Yung gano'n, yung marunong talaga, you know.
So, kumusta naman ang naging feedback or acceptance ng tao or mga nanood?
Okay naman. Madali kasi siyang intindihin.
Simula ba nang lumabas yun, nag-increase or nadagdagan ng...
hindi naman. Di ko rin masabi. Di ko rin masabi. Pero at least ang goal naman namin dito is to educate. Para lang rin at least malaman na meron na tayo dito sa Pilipinas na ginagawa natin at meron din tayo na sariling atin.
Oo, diba?
So, anong sector ng mas interesado sa 3D printing?
Sa manufacturing karamihan
Manufacturing,
manufacturing talaga.
Pero yung maganda ngayon is dahil mas mura na siya, mas nagiging accessible. So kung mas nagiging accessible siya, even small businesses, even mga entrepreneurs, kung gusto nila gumawa ng sarili ng business, yun, at least mapasukan nila agad ang 3D printing habang bago pa lang.
In the next 5 years ba, parang Xerox machine na lang ba ito makikita natin sa mga tindahan?
Pwede.
Pwede na paupahan, no?
Ano ganun? Papaprint lang ako nito.
Siguro
bayad ako.
5 to 10 years.
Parang bendo machine. Hulog lang akong pera. Tapos ito yung design. Pasok ko USB.
Maganda yun.
O kaya mobile app.
Kaya lang yung time, yung duration ng time dapat mas mabilis.
Yeah, I'm sure they will improve.
Bumibilis naman ang printers natin ngayon.
Parang pelikula ng batteries not included. Yung mga maliliit na, mabilis, di ba? In overnight, napatayo nila yung building.
Speaking of mabilis, tapos na yata yung design.
Yeah, it's done. It just has to cool down. So the way it works actually is, it's very hot. It's very hot on the bed. So it has to
How
cool
many minutes
first.
to cool down?
Maybe 5 to 10.
Sakto pala tayo, di ba?
So inabot siya ng mga ilang minuto bago natapos?
This was around 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Around 40 minutes.
Makakat ba natin yan in the future? Na ito 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Minutes?
Possible, very possible.
Like what everyone was saying.
Hindi, si Justin, di ba? You assemble your own, ano?
Yes.
Kaya mo ba? Sa next time, sige, susubok kita rito, ha?
Sige.
Gawa ka ng prototype, then dati 40 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes na lang.
Yeah,
Kaya lang yung design, tuldok lang.
Yun siguro, isang segundo.
Wala naman kami sasabihin niya, wala naman tayong pinag-usapan kung anong design.
Yung pag-print ba niya, depende sa hardware or sa software?
Hardware mostly.
Hardware talaga?
Oo, hardware.
So, walang kinalaman yung software.
Again, yung filament ba, virgin material dapat sa umpisa?
Not necessarily. Yun lang yung meron available today. Pero there are some companies already that is going into recycled filaments. Na recycled na rin siya. So, papunta na rin doon. And we hope that we can adopt it. Pero hindi pa nga tayo nagsisimula. So, doon muna tayo. Yeah.
So, may iba-ibang klaseng filament din. There's may PLA. That's a more biodegradable one naman. And then there's also other kinds like electrical conducting one. So, we've also had someone use that to make a circuit board actually. Yes, there's also a flexible one and a part wood one actually. So, marami pa rin even with the fused deposition modeling.
Nung nandun nga tayo sa 3D Expo, may nakita ako doon na parang print na tao no? Smaller version. Na what you did, you captured the image of the person.
And 3D scanning.
3D scanning.
That's like whole other potential for 3D printing also.
Like nasi-skip mo na yung drawing.
Kasi yung scanning
depth. Kailangan mo siya. May skills ka, mag 3D.
3D scanning yun.
3D scanner ka na lang. Wala ka ng drawing, diretso print na.
Sige, kung ako magninegosyo, for example, how much capital do I need to put up this kind of business?
40,000.
40,000 lang daw.
40,000.
Kaya mo, Ellison.
And a good idea. Yun ang importante.
Yun ang wala ka.
Yun ang hahanapin natin.
Kukunin mo sa kanila yung idea.
Oo, di ba? Kaya magtatayo na nga tayo ng party list para dyan, abangan natin.
Parang ginagawa ni Shape Cloud, di ba? Maraming mga partners siya, di ba?
Yeah, actually, like, in relation to the scanner, we actually have 3D scanners. And what we do is a lot of our clients, so the way Shape Cloud works is it's a website, so www.shapecloud.ph. People go there, and anywhere in the Philippines, people can upload their 3D designs. We'll print it, and we'll deliver it to their house.
Only in the Philippines?
Actually, we can deliver anywhere. Because logistics nowadays are very, very low boundary. So technically, if you order from the States, we can bring it to you. It just would be cheaper if you're in Asia. So we're trying to make it really available. So people who don't have the capital,
minimum amount.
There's no minimum amount. We have no minimum amount. So if someone could actually order something as small as your finger, and it would only cost you less, 50 pesos or something, and we will ship it to you. And so something like that with regard to the scanning, we also have 3D scanners, but of course, we can't go to you to scan you, so you'd have to come to our office. So we've had a couple of people do you have any application
for scanning online?
Yeah, for online, actually, we're actually working with an Australian company that is developing an application on the phone, such that you can take a picture of yourself, and it would be this is a way future plan, but it would be integrated into Shape Cloud, so that you can print yourself without us needing to scan you. But right now, you can come to our office, we can scan you, and we can print a little miniature of you, which has actually been happening a lot for Christmas, even though September pa lang.
For how much?
No, the scanning is actually really cheap. We make it like if for example, if you're scanning someone, it would only cost like $400 just to scan you, and then the printing depends on the size. So you make yourself bigger, of course.
Life size.
Whoa, life size. So like they were saying, right? The bigger, the more expensive. So something, let's say.
Can we do that? Yung di ba life size? Can we do yung halo yung gitna?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, that saves on material. We can do that. We actually do that with a lot of our clients that are on budget. So a lot of students that have us print projects for them.
Pagka ba pinirinta ko, baka si Alden lumabas sa akin, di ba?
Di ba mukha, no? Hindi, yung katulad na nakita ko sa 3D Printing Expo. Magkano yung lalabas?
Which one did you? The small one like that. That's
no, that's parang ganun kalaki yun eh.
Yeah, that one's around like
naka-display sa Omnipub yata, naka-display yun.
Yeah.
Yung
4,000.
4,000 for that.
Maybe, something like that. That would be the next stage of wedding toppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. Sila na yung mismo yung nandun sa wedding toppers.
Hindi na yung mga
pwede na ba yung product natin?
People are actually doing that. We've had people do that already. Make little scans of themselves, print it, and have it on top of birthday cakes. We've printed anything, everything. Like we talked about prototypes earlier, right? We've done a lot of prototypes, but something like, here's an interesting thing. A lot of our clients, they don't know how to do 3D design. Okay. And so people think, okay, I don't know how to do 3D design, so I cannot use 3D printing. But that's wrong.
We have a service for that.
We have a service for that. So like people have come to us and like literally Google, like the recent one, someone just Googled the word lechon, sent us the JPEG image, and we 3D modeled it, and we printed it within a few days.
Okay.
So you can do a lot of different things with 3D printing, even if you're not too skilled with it yet. Of course, we're hoping that the knowledge of 3D design is going to get bigger. But what everyone's trying to do, including Shape Cloud, is try to make it all over the country easier for everyone.
Do you have test a course for 3D design?
3D animation. So medyo similar siya.
Similar.
Similar.
Pero meron pa ring pagkakaiba.
It's not. Yeah, there's still a gap in between. To operate the machine and designing, there's still a gap. That's why it has to be specific. Actually.
Is the product ready na?
Yeah, it's let's see.
Yung siguro naisip ko rin kung padadamihin natin yung mga tao na nakakaalam ng 3D design. Ano ba ang software ang ginagamit diyan para mapag-aralan?
Tapos na.
Any 3D modeling software works with it. Isi-save mo lang siya sa specific file. AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Maya, ZBrush, 3ds Max, any actually. Isi-save mo lang siya into a specific file.
Madali bang pag-aralan yung mga software na yan?
Depends. Yeah, it's getting easier. But if we have it in our schools, in our courses, then kayang-kaya siya.
Oo nga eh.
Oh, ito na yung product. How many minutes? 40?
Yes, 40 minutes.
Logo.
Yeah.
How much?
Hindi na mainit?
Oh, that's gonna be very cheap because it's small. So that's probably in the low hundreds. So maybe 100 something maybe. 200 something.
Pwede ka pa nang gumawa ng decal ng ng kotse, no?
Yeah.
Galing.
Pretty much anything you can design,
Shape
you
cloud.
can make.
Dapat pala yung logo ko na ginawa.
Next time, Vigattin naman, ha?
Yeah, for
Actually,
sure.
dapat.
Actually, may project ako with Shape Cloud Gagawin niya ako ng trophy. Ellison.
Ano yung award?
Para magkakaroon kami ng mga awarding. Halimbawa, yung mga best correspondent, mga best blog o best article.
Okay.
Ganun.
Yung promo natin sa Sogo, yung Vigattin po natin, may iba ako, no? Victory, tapos Victory India, Golf Alpha, Tango, India Nancy. Double T po yun, Vigattin.
Double T. Victory, as in, B as in Victory, I-G-A.
Yan.
Double T-I-N.
Ulitin natin. Victory, India, Golf Alpha, Tango, Indian, Nancy.
Okay.
I-test nyo po. Kasi yung mga nag-text daw, mali daw yung spelling ng Vigattin.
Siyempre, akala ko
nag-text kagad sa akin yung sa Sogo.
B as in boy.
Oo, di ba? Magkakamali po kayo, hindi po tatanggapin yan. Wala kayong 22% discount. Masasayang lang yung pagpunta nyo sa Sogo. Kaya yung mga listeners natin dyan, text na po kayo ng Vigattin sa number na 0998-998-4444. Yun. Ngayon, parting words. Saan natin? Telephone numbers? Saan makakontact?
I just want to say for 3D printing, I really hope that we adopt this and the government and our country really takes a serious look into this. Because we need to be prepared for our future, especially when CN integration is just around the corner. We would be forced to play with other countries and collaborate with other countries and compete with other countries more after we integrate, because our market is going to be open. Now, I really hope that we invest in 3D printing is because we would gain the competitive advantage there. And then it would help to enhance our economy and develop our economy further with this technology. I really guarantee this.
Christoph.
Yeah, I hope people see more applications for 3D printing, because there's really a wide range of applications for a lot of industries. And yeah, I really hope schools start to integrate this into their for the kids, to promote innovation for the younger generation also. So that's what I want to see in the next few years.
Yeah.
Si Ana, tahimik ni Ana Di maka...
Yeah, doing MMA, we've learned a bit of the modeling. I've done 3D animation, AutoCAD. In college, depending on your course, we are learning it mostly in industrial design, multimedia arts, architecture especially. But it's still very new to other people, because in architecture, you usually do the drafting and stuff, so it's all manual. Now we're doing it all on computer. So it's getting there naman. We just have to spread the education.
Mr. Eric.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the bottom line is really just wanting everyone to try it. So making it really, really available and really, really cheap for anyone to make something. So in terms of contact, they can just go to the website, the www.shapecloud.ph, and anyone can access this actually, and all over the world. And the point of it really is to let people know that this new technology that everyone thinks is so cool and so advanced does not necessarily need to cost you X number of tens and tens of thousands. It can cost you like 50 pesos.
And we have Justin.
Yes, for me, 3D printing, ang masasabi ko lang is, wag kayo ma-intimidate. Yung 3D printing, 3D printer, masyadong high-tech, masyadong advanced. No, very accessible na yan sa'yo. Madali lang rin siyang matutunan. You just go online, you just look at printers, 3D printer, Philippines, 3D printer. Marami tayong resources to help you with that. And kami sa Puzzlebox 3D, pwede mo naman kami puntahan. And then kung gusto mo lang malaman about 3D printing, we're very open to show you. Kahit hindi ka naman bibili, okay lang. We just want to also pakita lang sa'yo, ano ba ang 3D printing? Kung curious ka lang, ganyan. It's okay.
Nagpapalis ka
come
ba?
over. No.
Papalis ng
printer.
Hiram. Hiram.
Diba? For 2 months. Tapos, tatakbo na.
No, but, yung sabihin yung...
Okay, kapos na tayo sa oras kasi bababa pa natin to.
Okay.
Okay, salamat po. At natapos na naman ang isang episode ng Radio Inquirer, Vigattin Radio.
Yes, see you po next Saturday. Dito rin, mga kabigatin, dito lang sa Vigattin sa Radio Inquirer, 9:90 AM. Ganitong oras din po.
Ang inyo pong pambansang vlogger, Ross Del Rosario, nagpapaalam. Sa susunod Sabado po ulit, 10 to 11 AM.
Okay, salamat.
Salamat.
Anumang pahayag, pananaw at opinyon na inyong narinig mula sa katatapos lamang na programa ay sariling pahayag, pananaw at opinyon ng mga hosts at ng kanilang mga panauhin. Walang anumang kinalaman at walang kaugnayan ang pamunuan at ang istasyong ito. Radyo Inquirer 990. Alamin at suriin ang mga isyong pinag-uusapan ng sambayanan.
Talaga naman naghahanap sila ng mga mambabatas, lalo tigit sa matas na kapulungan na makakatulong sa kanilang advokasya para isulong yung buhay ika.
Himayin ang mga isyong bumabalot sa mga nag-iinit na balita.
Ano ba ang solusyon para sabihin mong mabawasan yung paghihirap ng ating mga kababayan ng ating bansa?
At tuklasin ang mga tulong at serbisyong ipinagkakaloob ng gobyerno at pamahalaan sa ating lipunan.
Lalaki yung pwede nilang i-loan at the same time.
Benefit. Oo, kumusta hindi natin partners yung financial status ng SSS?
Marami. Dahil sa investment.
Issue ng Bayan. Issue ng Bayan. Kasama sina Liza Soriano at Ricky Brozas. Makialam at pag-usapan natin ang mga issue ng Bayan. Tuwing linggo mula alas 8 hanggang alas 10 ng umaga dito sa Radio Inquirer 990. Mga pangyayari sa apat na sulok ng Pilipinas. Mga kaganapan sa iba't ibang lalawigan at bayan. Sa Luzon,
Malolos, Bulacan, Santo Niño Festival. Ito po ay week-long na exhibit at magkakaroon po ng procession.
Visayas.
So Jordan Guimaras, ang Sana Au Festival. Magbibigay sila ng tribute doon sa kanilang mga tampok na mga artist. Obra. Pinapakita ang kanilang kultura.
Mindanao.
Sa Himunan Festival sa Libertad, Butuan City. Parang yan yung kanilang version ng Sinulog Festival ng Cebu.
Pasyalan at kumustahin natin sa Kumusta Pilipinas. Kasama si Alvin Barcelona at Steven Demaya. Kumusta Pilipinas. Sabado, alas 5 hanggang alas 7 ng umaga. Dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990. Radyo Inquirer 990.
Philippine Standard Time, grab na po ang alas 11 ng umaga.
Ang oras ay hatid sa inyo ng Tanduay Select, the drink you deserve, at ng New Gin Kapitan Light. Basta may Gin Kapitan, kayang-kaya.
Good morning, mistulang inabsuelto ng Malacanang Metro Manila Development Authority o MMDA sa matinding trapiko ngayon sa Metro Manila. Ayon kay Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Balte, kung silang tatanungin, hindi naging pabaya ang MMDA sa obligasyon nito laban sa pagbaha na isa sa dahilan na matinding trapiko tuwing umuulan. Katunayan, tinupad nito ang paglilinis sa mga drainage sa Metro Manila, katulong ang Department of Public Works and Highways na lead agency sa flood control master plan ng pamahalaan. Sa tulong din anya ng mga local government units ay tinanggal din ng MMDA ang mga obstruction sa mga kalsada. Ayon kay Balte, hindi anya ngayon ang pagsisihan at pagtuturoan. Aminado si Balte na ang pagsisikip ng trapiko tuwing uulan ay pagpapakita ng kakulangan ng road at flood control infrastructure na matagal pa bago tuluyang matugunan. Sumayin nyo ang balita sa oras na ito. Ako po si Alvin Barcelona para sa Radio Inquirer 990. Bayan nagtatanong, mamamayang nag-uusisa.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Tanduay Select, the drink you deserve, at ng New Gin Kapitan Light. Basta may Gin Kapitan, kayang-kaya. Salubungin ang isa na namang araw ng maagang pagbabalita sa mga kaganapan at mga balitang dapat ninyong malaman. Alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng umaga, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, samahan si Ruel Perez at si Erwin Aguilon tuwing Sabado at Linggo sa Diaryo sa Radyo. Dito sa himpilan ng balanseng pagbabalita, walang takot na pamamahaya. Radyo Inquirer 990.
Your own room in the office. May view pa ng skyline. You deserve it.
Sir, start na yun ng meeting nyo in 5 minutes.
Your own project to lead with your own staff. You deserve it.
Okay, approved.
and the chance to make your own decisions. You deserve it. For all that you've achieved, you deserve Tanduay Select. Toast success with something smooth. Toast it with Tanduay Select, the drink that you deserve. Enjoy the latest from the rum experts. New Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Lumalaganap na krimen, lumalalang katiwalian. Ayusin na natin bayan. Sama-sama nating susolusyonan ang mga problema ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan. Sa mga nagsasamantala, sa mga tiwalit halang ang kaluluwa, may paglalagyan kayo. Action Line! Action Line sa Radyo Inquirer. Tuwing Sabado, alas 12:30 hanggang 1:30 ng hapon. Samahan sina Mario Batigas at Ricky Rivera. Action Line! Action Line sa Radyo Inquirer. 9:90. Alamin ang pinakahuling kaganapan sa industriya ng sabong.
Tuwing araw po ng linggo, dito po sa Kakpihan Usapang Sabong sa Radyo, meron po tayong balitang sabong, service schedule,
promotion ng ating mga parating na labanan. Ina-announce po natin lahat ng schedules all over the Philippines. Makikita nyo kung gaano na po kalaki ang industriya ng sabong. It is an ever-growing industry na palaki ng palaki.
Hindi lang po 10 milyon ang directly involved sa industriya ng sabong. Times 5 natin yung mga indirectly nakikinabang sa industriya ng sabong.
Mga tips at payo kung paano palakasin ang inyong mga alagang manok.
Mapapakinggan nyo ang ating resident veterinarian na si Doc Pao Reyes.
So ayun na po, mga kaibigan sa sabong. Every Sunday po, antabayanan nyo po ang Kakpihan Usapang Sabong sa Radyo kasama si Miguel Lavinia
at si Carla Andulusong po.
Alas 12:30 hanggang alas 2 ng hapon. Kakpihan Usapang Sabong sa Radyo. Dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990. Alvin Barcelona.
Malacanang sa mabagal na pag-usad ng panukala.
Shona Yu.
Ni Senator J.V. Ejeto ang mga opisyal ng 2015.
Den Macaranas.
Makauhan ng DSWD Region 3 yung nanay.
Donna Dominguez Cargullo.
Traffic Control Center ang dahilan kung bakit hindi makabiyahe ang
Erwin Aguilon.
Kilos protesta na sagawa naman ang kilos ang magbubukay ng
Isa Avendaño Umali.
Mula man sa administrasyon o oposisyon ang kumamit.
John Escosio.
New People sa amin kasunod ng pagkakahuli ng kanilang sekretary.
J. Dones.
Na ng Makati City Government ang mga motorista na maapektuhan ng ginagawa.
Jong Manlapas.
Bunyawan, hindi naman na nauwi sa sakitan ng demolisyon sa mga bahay.
Ricky Brosas.
Secretary Lela Dilma, ang mga ulat na madalas nakikita sa
Ruel Perez.
Bibig ng Commission on Elections sa kontrobersyon ng Sapina Residency.
Sila ang inyong Radyo Inquirer 990 reporters. Tapat at tumpak sa balita at impormasyon. Naririnig, napapanood at ngayon nababasa na rin ang Radyo Inquirer 990 sa pamamagitan ng radyo.inquirer.net. Mga araw-araw na pangangailangan, mga balitang may pakinabang, mas madali nang malaman, libre sa isang basahan. Patunay lang na the best things in life are libre. Makukuha ang #1 free newspaper araw-araw sa lahat ng MRT at LRT 1 and 2 stations. Inquirer Libre. Ito ang Trans Radio Broadcasting Corporation. DZIQ. Radyo Inquirer 990. Kasapi ng KBP. Hatid ay balanseng pagbabalita. Walang takot na pamamahayag. DZIQ. Radyo Inquirer 990. Ang mga pahayag, pananaw at opinyon na inyong maririnig mula sa susunod na programa ay sariling pahayag, pananaw at opinyon ng mga hosts at kanilang mga panauhin. Walang anumang kinalaman at walang kaugnayan ang pamunuan at ang istasyong ito.
Good morning! 11:07 na po at tanghalian na. Nako, nakapagluto na ba kayo ng almusal? Ng tanghalian? So ayan na, dito na tayo sa ating...
Sa gitna ng kabi-kabilang problema, may mga magagandang balita na magpapagaan sa inyong dinadala. Kabutihan, kagandahan, kaayusan. Warrior Angel.
Hatid ang mga mensaheng pampag-good vibes, iwasan ang problema, at huwag maging nega. Relax lang, enjoy life. Ako si Brenda Arcangel, ang inyong Warrior Angel sa radyo. Maghahatid naman ng kakaaliw na kwentuhan, mga impormasyong napapanahon at nakaka-good vibes.
Feel good na istorya at level up na chika sa iba't ibang aspeto ng buhay.
Sa buwan naman ng balita, gaganahan ka na. Dagdagan pa ng mga beauty